buy some cheaper version gloves,
Right.
cut out
Okay.
your nail area.
Right.
So then when as you have your nails done and you're going under the UV light,
Right.
you don't get that UV exposure.
Ah.
And the reason why I like gel is because you're not inhaling
yes.
as much chemical
Okay.
as you are with regular nail polish.
Right.
And on top of that, you don't have to have your nail polish done as frequently
Very
as
good.
with the regular nail
Okay,
polish.
so health wise, that's fabulous, and also as far as financial, then
it pays off in the
that's
long term.
yes, because oh my goodness, I when I'm thinking like how many children my parents had, it's 6 girls and 1 boy that was in my family, so that was expensive.
Yes.
And I'm going, that's a lot.
Yes.
Because I have 4 children, and I know, they love clothes, they love fashion.
Yes.
So that's really a lot.
Yeah, sometimes you don't think about the upfront price. You think about the long-term
Yes,
price. Because if
yes.
you doing your gel nail polish and it's costing what, like $40 or $50, and you're going to have it done every 2 weeks or
Yes.
3 weeks.
That starts racking up.
Yeah, but it's better than having regular acrylic nail done, like
Yes.
on a weekly basis.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, so we have to be moderate.
Moderate,
you
yes.
have to be moderate, but make sure that, in whatever it is that you do, that you want to be looking fabulous and beautiful. But, we want to make sure that it's
Within our budget.
within our budget, and
Yes.
that it's healthy. You want to pay attention to all aspects
That's
of it.
right.
So now, also we have people that school is going to be ending,
Yes.
and they're going to be traveling and going on holiday. So what are the new travel colors? For that. What about the beaches and cruises? What's going on there? What colors are happening there?
Very tropical.
Okay.
There's a lot of tropical shades.
Right.
Oranges, bright orange,
Okay.
pink as a drink.
Yes, my fuchsia.
Yes. But like I said, right now everything is like all over the place.
Right.
So it's all about finding your own
niche.
exactly your own niche,
Okay,
and
right.
because you want to express yourself
Right.
by choosing the right style.
Okay. So now, how is it that you really, I know that you were talking with us and sharing with us about your desire and how you want to bring like the elegance and
Yes.
a traditional look back into a fashion. So now, how do you propose that you're going to do that?
Well, first of all, I think that fashion is supposed to add more value to a woman's
Right.
sense of worth.
Yes.
It's supposed to make your image more positive. So when you dress up, it's about, you have to think about the message that you're sending out.
Right.
It's like walking in an audience and reciting a poem.
Right.
Fashion is an art,
Right.
and many people don't understand the power of fashion.
Right.
So they just wear whatever comes into their mind or whatever
Right.
is in trend in the shop that they went to,
Okay.
but they don't really pay attention to the message behind it. So every woman should be proud of herself, should be proud of her body,
Right.
and try to reflect the positive image. So when you dress up, you want your family to be proud of you.
Absolutely.
You want your brothers and your sisters to look at you as a beautiful woman
Yes.
who carries herself well.
Right.
And
Or a young man.
exactly. And then you have to think like a diva.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to wear this outfit. This is going to be a statement outfit. I'm going to stand out.
Right.
Am I going to meet Mr. Right on that day? And if I was to meet Mr. Right,
What would he say?
exactly.
Yes.
And what kind of respect will he have first impression?
Right.
And like I said, first impression is a lot.
Yes, that's very
And
important.
body language.
Well, because you can't take it back.
Exactly, you can take it back.
Yes.
And body language and like silent language is pretty much 80% of our communication. So you don't want to send out the wrong message.
Absolutely. You know, especially when you are in the business and you're working to build a career for yourself.
That's right.
You also want to make sure that you are paying attention, because we know that there's so many things really that has affected people.
Yes.
You know, social media and, you know, not understanding how to or realizing the importance of what you've placed out there.
Exactly.
And then it coming back to you. So yes, for our young people, that is really, really important. Yeah.
And a lot of current trends now that just came, they're getting shorter and shorter. And those are,
you know what, that's really commendable, because as a young woman, it's very nice to know that you're not thinking that that is the way to go.
Exactly. Because when everything is out there, then there's no more mystery.
Right.
You know, a woman can be attractive, intriguing, and sexy without pretty much exposing everything that's supposed to be a mystery.
Absolutely.
And that's my job as a fashion designer. I want to bring back what the past, the flavor that the past had. Yes, the vibe, that elegance, that, you know, charming presence that women used to have.
Yeah, it was a very a subtle elegance and an innocence.
An innocence.
Yes. I just feel that with everything that you have with the media, everything becomes so overly exposed.
That's right.
That there's no more innocence.
Innocence. And that's why I recommend all my fashionistas to really study the history of fashion, so that they don't fall into being fashion victims.
We don't want any fashion victims.
No.
Yes. So, you know, what makes someone a fashion victim?
Well, when they just pay attention to the catalog and they just toss anything on, like you say, and you know, they may think that it's beautiful, but in reality it's the current trend, but it isn't really beautiful. So just because something is in trend,
doesn't
which is
mean
popular,
it's going to fit you.
Exactly. And it may be in trend in your community, but you know, internationally it may not be.
Absolutely. Now, how is it that we know that you're from West Africa?
Yes.
Yes. And we also know that you have family that's in Paris.
Yes.
So how is it that you are able to switch over? What's the difference? Are there any similarities from European style to American style?
Well, in evening gowns, you know, higher haute couture, you say so, but as far as every other day style, there's a lot of difference. And
so more like with our younger people.
Yes, with our younger people. Yes.
So then there's a difference there. What is the difference?
Europeans tend to be a little bit more conservative and classy. And right now,
what you trying to say? No.
Well, I mean,
they're like, what you trying to say?
Also, there's the influence with like I guess the music industry. So you can't really blame, you know, like the way fashion is going.
So they have a lot of, you know, rappers, and they're all trying to copy a certain look. So the fact is that, you know, we want to make sure that you're your best. You know, this show is about lively living, and yes, we want you to make sure that you are looking and living the best life that you possibly can, and we want you to be your optimum self. So that means really learning and educating yourself as to who you are, not trying to be in a trend just because, you know, that's what everyone's doing, or my girlfriend or my friends, you know, are doing that. But you want to make sure that you find things that are going to be suitable for you as an individual, because we all are individuals, that we stand on our own. That's something that we should be able to do, and we have the power of doing. So how is it that your parents relate? Are they proud of you as a young girl going on your own and really standing and holding your own and trying to change something in this system?
Well, I think keeping up with the family values and also not forgetting about my heritage.
Right.
And, with those two in my plates, I'm able to make the right decisions.
That is fabulous. Yes. So now, did you come from a very strict family?
Well, my parents are pretty flexible, and I just like to be respected. I like to have a good presence, a positive presence, and I have a lot of leadership position back in the days, and I feel that those actually led me to have an imposing presence, and that's why I'm trying to have a lot of younger women develop.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
Well, the thing is that we do want to try to empower women to be able to handle situations, and we want to also make sure that they understand their worth.
Exactly.
And their value.
Very much so.
Yes.
Very much so.
So by being able to have that self-confidence, a lot of people think that, okay, so you say the word diva, or you think that if you have self-confidence, that people are saying that you're stuck up or conceited or arrogant. There's a difference between being conceited or having confidence
and respecting yourself.
That's totally different.
Exactly.
Yes. Because an arrogant person walks around thinking about them, and a self-confident person walks around creating for others.
Yes.
So you have to understand the difference between that there's a real value for other people and helping them. So I truly then want to thank you, Sonassa. Thank you so much for bringing your tips. I love you to death. You're a fabulous girl.
Thank you.
And I do want to thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. And once again, remember that you are the balance that is needed in your life. Please know that if you need anything that we have shared today, please go to my email and just drop a line. I'll get back to you. That's charlottestreetlivelyliving@gmail.com, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So you have a great day, and be your best. Cheers.